Television has a new voice of reason with the financial wisdom of Susie Orman and the wit of Medea.
How much was that purse?
The purse, $600.
How much money do you have in there right now?
I have 3 credit cards and
Okay,
maybe...
how much money do you have in the purse right now? It's an easy, simple question, Mrs. Jones. Is it 0?
Yes.
Okay, let me help you understand the universal purse test. If the purse costs more than the amount of money you can keep in it on a regular basis, leave it on the rack.
He gambled away the money.
If I had an opportunity to double it up, why not take a chance?
You've got $22,500 worth of action figures and you can't give him back his $1,500? You're sounding like a freeloader here. You're sounding like a freeloader and a bad investor and a scam artist.
Debtors Court with Lynn Richardson.
Mr. Mendoza, you brought this grievance. Tell me your story.
Okay, I'm an artist, and I was trying to start a business with my art, trying to open a gallery, and I thought it would be a good idea to get my buddy involved, who I've known for 17 years about. And so we had been putting money together to find a place to open a gallery at, which I would be selling my art from. And I had gave him some money to hold because I live with roommates, and they're kind of wild. They kind of party a lot. So, and we've had stuff missing from our house before, so I didn't trust leaving the money at my house, so I left it with him, and he was to hold it, but in turn, you know, months down the line, it turned out he gambled away the money or did something with it or partied it off. I don't know what happened with it, but the money's gone, so now it pushed back the business a little bit farther than it should be at right now, where it should
could
be.
have been gone.
Hey, I didn't ask you to speak yet. Hold on. Continue.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm just either trying to get the money back or figure out whether or not I have to cut him off as my business partner or even friend.
Is he your business partner or not?
I mean, he started out being my business partner, but the way things are going, I don't know if I can even trust him to handle my, expenses and stuff like that.
What's the name of your business?
I call it Chuck's. They call me Chuck, so I call it Chuck's World of Design.
Did you incorporate your business?
I did a while back. Before this?
Okay, so you did incorporate. Is he an official part of your business? Is he an officer, an employee? Okay.
No. This was just like word of mouth friendship thing where it's like, let's put the money together. Once it's going, then I'll give you I was willing to do half and half with him because, I'm doing the art, but yeah, he's investing, so I felt he should get 50-50,
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, Mr. Ruvalcaba, tell me your story.
Well, I was pretty much the only person he could trust. At the time, I felt I was doing him a favor by holding on to the money, and I thought, hey, why not, if I had an opportunity to double it up, why not take a chance and maybe try to prove myself to him and impress him a little bit. So I took a bet on a fight, on a combat sports, boxing with McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. And it didn't go my way, but I was on such a roll that I thought, why not, take a chance? And it's not like I'm not gonna pay him. I'm still working on it, but he's mad that I didn't get it in the right amount of time that he allowed me to do so.
Okay, so was there a written agreement between you two regarding the repayment of the money that you gambled away? And by the way, you're considering the gambling. Why are you doing that? To double the profit? Is that a part of your business strategy?
Yeah, we needed money to start an actual art gallery for him, because at the moment, or at the time, he was just selling it out of his, trunk of his car, going to other people's events, so.
Do you understand that gambling is either a hobby or an addiction? It is not a business development strategy. Do you understand that?
I understand that, but I was still taking a risk to I was trying to prove myself to my friend.
Did you talk to him before you took this risk?
I did not.
Okay, so rule number 1 in business is communication. You have to communicate. You can't make decisions on your own. So how much do you owe your friend?
Well, he gave me $1,500, to hold on to him, and I didn't lose all of it. I mean, I didn't give him anything back, but.
So what did you do with the money that you didn't lose?
Well, I'm trying to invest in other things to try to get.
What other things are you investing in?
Well, I'm still gambling, and then there's certain collectibles that I
Tell
buy
me about your collectibles.
Well, I've invested in certain action figures.
Action figures. Which ones?
Well, I came up on some really good ones that are from the movie Rocky, which is a big. I mean, it's one of the biggest franchises that there is out there. And
so, which action figure did you purchase from the movie Rocky?
It is of.
Stop laughing.
Sorry.
This is ridiculous. Hey, don't talk to each other.
Sorry.
Do not talk to each other.
That's
don't
the reason
start.
why I can't
this
go to him.
This is ridiculous. Because I'm looking. Who is the action figure? Is it Wonder Woman, Spider-Man? Which one is it?
No, they weren't in Rocky.
Catwoman. Who did you invest in?
Well, there was a character portrayed by Hulk Hogan in the movie, and he's known by Thunder Lips, and it's a very rare action figure. No, I mean, there's either.
How much did you pay for the action figure?
$100.
$100. And how many of those action figures do you have?
Well, I paid $100 for that one.
How many do you have altogether in your collection?
Maybe 300.
You've got 300 action figures in your collection, and you've paid on average how much for each one?
Well, they all vary, but
on
I
average.
figured I could.
On the low end, you pay what?
Maybe $50.
$50. On the high end, you pay what?
Well, I try to get as low as I can, maybe 150.
Maybe 150. Okay, so we're going to average it out to about $75. So 300 times 75 action figures, you've got $22,500 worth of action figures, and you can't give him back his $1,500, which you didn't gamble all the way, but you kept some of it. So what kind of shady investing strategy do you have here?
Well, I was trying to wait for the value to go up, you know, with that kind of...
When is that going to happen?
Is
that in the U.S. News and World Report? Is it on CNN? Tell me where I can go to look for it. Because if that's what's happening today in the financial news, then I need to know about it myself. Tell me where you're getting this information from.
I don't think there's any information out on that.
Okay, it's all in your head.
It's kind of just like a hunch that I had. You know?
All right, tell me what else you're spending your money on. So you're gambling, you're buying action figures, you got Superman, Wonder Woman, Thunder Lips, and...
Thunder Lips, the ultimate male.
Who else?
Oh, his full name is... Thunder Lips, the ultimate
I don't
man.
care what his name is. Let's go on to the next subject. What else are you spending your money on?
Well, aside from the gambling and action figures, there's other collectibles. There's video games. A lot of it has to do with just collectibles.
Okay. And tell me, do you think that this is a reasonable way to run a business, but more importantly, to handle a friendship?
Not to run a business.
Okay.
Initially...
Say it again.
No, not to run a business.
No, not to run a business. So we are in agreement that this is not a reasonable way to run a business. So the first thing that we're going to do is talk about spending rehab, because you've got a problem. You're spending money in areas that are not a priority. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Do you agree with that?
I don't know that I did. Initially, it was just the gambling that I gambled his money away.
I understand.
The collectibles and things, it's trying to get his money back so I can repay him.
Get his money back in 20 years when the value of your action figure goes up from $100 to $1,000. He's going to be dead by that time or somewhere stressed out because you still owe him money. That's not a reasonable business strategy. Tell me what else you're spending money on. You're gambling, you're spending money on collectibles, video games. Which video games are you purchasing?
Just older type.
Miss Pac-Man, Centipede, Millipede, Donkey Kong, all of them, right?
Well, actually, those are really high in value.
Let me tell you something. I'm not interested in your investment advice. Not today. Tell me what else you're spending money on.
Aside from these, I mean, I'm not a good cook, so I'm out and buying food a lot.
Tell me what you like to eat.
Well, most of the time it's just fast food. I try to keep it down to things I can afford. You know, I'm not going to fancy restaurants.
Okay, so fast food, video games, action items. Now, here's the problem that I have with this. First of all, you're making money every month, and is this money from work? I see that you say you work for Lyft. Is that the truth?
Yes, I have to work for Lyft because I'm enrolled in school. So I had the opportunity to just keep going to school, but
That's a blessing.
I chose to keep working so that I can try to.
How long have you been in school?
I just started. I started this year.
You sound like you're lying right now. You said you had the opportunity to stay in school. You're 35. What school are you going to?
Antelope Valley College.
Okay, so that's a good thing. You have about $2,000 a month in income. Your expenses are minimal. You don't pay any rent?
No, not currently. I'm staying with friends.
You're staying with friends. You're not paying rent.
I moved to the Antelope Valley specifically to do this class.
Okay.
And
all right, you sounded like a freeloader here. You sounded like a freeloader and a bad investor and a scam artist. You're running around spending people's money on things that they did not agree to on a pipe dream. This is the real world. You're an attractive young man, and I know that you're a bachelor, but you have to be responsible. You have the ability to actually do something great with your life. You've got enough residual income here every month to actually take those dollars. Do you know what would happen if you put $400 in an account every single month and allowed that money to earn interest over the next 2 years? Do you know how much money you'd have?
No, I don't.
You'd have a lot of money in your pocket, and I'm going to issue all of it on your order that I'm going to give you today. So what I'm going to order you to do, you're going to have to repay Mr. Mendoza. How much do you have left from the investment that you underutilized gambling?
About $750.
You have $750. So you're going to repay that immediately. Since you don't have any bills, really, and I'm looking at your credit report. Now, the good thing is you have excellent credit, but you should, because you don't have any bills. You're not paying anything. You're doing the minimum, and then you're getting the maximum at everyone else's expense. Now, I'm concerned about you, Mr. Mendoza, because you're trying to start a business, and already I'm looking at your income is less than your monthly expenses. So you actually are trying to manage rent and light and gas and cell phones and things like that. But I'm going to tell you, you're spending $700 a month on food. I've got a family of 5. We didn't eat that much. How many people are you feeding in your house?
Well, like I go to a lot of events with like artists and stuff like that, trying to network and stuff like that. So sometimes these other people already come from places with money. So it's like, how can I network with these people that have money if I don't have money? So I got to kind of...
You got to fake it till you make it.
I got to fake it till I make it. So
okay,
I can,
well,
you know what I mean?
I need you to order some
They don't want to meet at Jack in the
menu.
Box. They want to meet at like some place I never can't even pronounce.
Okay, well, this is where you're going to meet. You're going to meet at someplace like a coffee shop where the bill isn't so expensive.
Right.
And you're going to let them know that, hey, I've got another meeting right across the street, so it's important for me to meet you here, or it's more convenient. You can figure out a way to go and eat someplace that's less expensive that doesn't make you look bad. Do you understand?
I got you.
Because you're trying to really overdo everything, and you're drowning in debt here. You're drowning in monthly expenses.
Yeah.
I don't know what your credit score is, but I want you to get that piece of it together. So you must repay $750 now.
There's times I've taken him out to eat too, but I'm not keeping tabs of all of that.
I am not interested in who you took out for dinner, Mr. Thunder Thighs. Let me tell you something. This is ridiculous.
Thunder Lips.
I almost want to throw you out of here, but I halfway like you today. So I'm going to be nice to you, and I'm going to let you pay. Are we in agreement? We on the same page? Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, so you're going to pay back $750. You're going to do that immediately. I don't care where you have to get the money from. Sell a few of those video games. Sell some of that stuff. I need that money in his account in less than 1 week. Do you understand me? And the next time you don't trust people around your house, you don't use mattress money. You don't float the money around to random people. Have you ever heard of a bank?
Yeah.
Do you have a bank account?
I do. There's nothing in it, but I do.
Okay, well, that's what you do. You take the money and you put it in a savings account and you save it there. So then Mr. Thunder Thighs here won't go and gamble the money on some stuff that you don't even know about. You're going to pay back the $750 this month. You're going to pay back the next $750. I'm going to give you 60 days, all right? And then I want you to get your credit and your budget straight. That's my ruling today. Goodbye.
Debtors Court with Lynn Richardson.